Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live. As I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, we're going to get right into it a little bit early tonight because we are expecting some scammers, and I'm going to hold them to it. I've got them staggered in different timestamps, 6:05, 6:10, 6:15, and one at 6:30. We'll see if they actually show up, but I stand at the ready to make it happen. All right, let's get into the first one here. Let's see first who is here with us tonight as I pull everything out to make this happen here. We have got Rick Roman is here. Welcome, Rick. Good to see you. And Goldchick is here. Welcome. And Shadowwork is here. Welcome, Shadowwork. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining me here this evening. As we continue to march ahead here, we've got No IQ. Let's see what No IQ has to say about the mysterious move in silver, this physical silver market. No IQ says, thanks for this information, Sal. I guess it's good to know and interesting, but I'm not going to go nuts thinking too hard about it. As long as I can still get silver and it holds its value, I'm happy. There you go. That's the thing. Digest the information, take into it, do not panic. No matter what you hear, likely, if something really big happens, you're always good to vet whatever information comes through. That's for sure. Good to see. Stephen is here. Welcome, Stephen. Good to see you. And welcome to JK Pioneer. Thank you, Chris, for your kind words. And welcome, Ghost in Plain Sight is here as well. A good crowd joining us here tonight. Appreciate it. We're a little bit early. And Victor Mileson is here, as well as Richie Luxury and Ghost in Plain Sight. Glad you guys are here. Lars Job is asking, this metal has the greatest potential to explode. He asks, is it gallium? Yes, indeed. I do have a little gallium, thanks to Cybercurrent Twitcher. But it is not that. Dang it. What am I going to do with all this gallium? There you go. I do not understand the assignment. Gallium, yes. I wonder how liquid gallium is. Well, once it turns 86 degrees, you'll find out pretty quickly how liquid it is. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's move on up here. We've got Oliver X says, thanks, Sal. I am also very bullish on platinum. I bought 4.5 ounces this year. Way to go. That's pretty amazing. And an average price of €1,000 or $1,080 per ounce. 2 Maple Leaf, 1 Big 5 Elephant, 1 Britannia, and 4 10th-ounce Kooks, and a 10th-ounce Somali Elephant. I didn't know they made those in platinum. That's pretty cool. Hope to be able to buy more if we get another significant drop at the end of the year. Yes, you've definitely done very well. Got more than I have. I think I've only bought an ounce this year. Very good. Good to see Sin City. William Jones is here. Welcome from Louisiana. Bob Thompson is here. Jumping in the pool. Everybody's staying cool. Welcome to Rocky Superstar. The great Rocky Superstar is here. Well as Mike Herrera and Gold and Silver. All right. Very, very good. Glad you guys are here. Good crowd. We got 38 of you already. We're a little bit early, but we're getting some of these comments out of the way so we can take some phone calls from scammers who are supposed to be calling us, but watch none of them call me. I bet you. We'll see here. We'll find out. Can we hold scammers to the word to actually follow through and call? We're not sure. Mr. Todd de la Rodere says, I only need to collect 15 more post-2000 Silver Eagles and complete my collection. Nice. Hopefully, I will be able to afford the rest of these Eagles. I started at the early ones, working up. The 1996 one tripped me up, since a BU 96 was worth more than a BU 86. That's right, it sure is. And that's the key date. Good to see Cybercurrent Twitcher is here, as well as Mark B. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's slurp our whale here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's see here. And we've got T0009307 on this video about the silver market, going to be the next level. Says, yeah, everybody is an expert, but absolutely nobody really knows what's going to happen. The financial systems in the West are pretty screwed up right now though, and need desperate fixing. Seems like big mistakes have been made and tiny solutions have been applied. Precious metals probably are the safest place to be right now, but who knows what's around the corner. That's right, we really don't know. For sure, very good. All right, Ridge Runner is here. Go pee quick, because it's technically not 6 yet. But hey, we'll be here. We'll go ahead and take a leak. Good to see Rick Carruthers is here, and Silver Patriot. Welcome, Silver Patriot. And Chris Bustler's coming to us from Ohio. We're at in Ohio. Are you anywhere near the Versailles area? Curious if you're anywhere near Versailles, Western Ohio. The Global Warmer is here. And JM Unleashed says, it's true, silver is such an important and strategic metal for industry. New and innovative uses for it are being discovered all the time. Thanks for the report, Sal. Thank you, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. Hope you're doing well. We love JM Unleashed. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Very good. Ah, man. Let's see here. Motorhomes and Burning Man. Exactly. 1964 quarter is here. Oh, hello, Tom Larson. Appreciate you guys are awesome. Thanks for popping in. Mark Razor is here too. Hello, Mr. Razor. Good to see you. And we have got, let's see here. Toy Noob says, serious question. How do you guys have money to keep stacking? Inflation has me in a bad spot. I understand. It's tough for a lot of stackers out there. You just have to budget. Even with today's budget, or even with today's inflation, you can still stack. You just might have to stack a lot less. You can pick up Mercury dimes and the like, all kinds of different things you can get just a little bit at a time. Even 1 ounce a month is still stacking. You're still 1 ounce of silver a month, that is. But the thing is, you just have to weigh your own budget and stack a lot less. But it can be done. Yes, indeed. It sure can. Very good. Oh, yeah. Very good. Got the coffee here to keep me awake and alive. We've got Worth Went here says about this video about the major news for a big bullion dealer that will change the industry. Yes, indeed. Check that video out if you haven't had a chance to yet. He says, I love your channel. It's top shelf. The other two channels I get information from are Ron's Basement and ITM Trading. Keep up the good work. You're on the top of the list for me. Well, thank you so much, Worth Went. I appreciate both those channels. I think are bigger than me. So thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate it. I'm honored and humbled. So thank you again for being here. iReview is here. Welcome, iReview. Good to see you. I'm between Cincinnati and Dayton. All right, there you go. All right, Chris Bustler. Nice, nice. On I-75. Yeah, I was over there for a day or two last week. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Nice. Ate at a White Castle. Yes, indeed. All right, Ghost in Plain Sight. Picked up 2 1921 Morgan and a Silver Maple today while introducing myself to my local LCS owner. Good interaction. Good job. All right, nice. Hope you got a good deal for those Ghost in Plain Sight. That's awesome. You guys are great. Sergeant Gold is here. He's holla at us. Holla, holla to Sergeant Gold. Size 9 is here. Good to see you. And RV Magnum says, hey, Sal, sorry to go off topic. It's all right. No worries. I appreciate you posting and asking. I says, but I just found out that they sent a U.S. penny to Mars on the rover. I think that's so cool. Actually, it was done years and years ago. I think it was on the, oh, shoot, what rover was that? I forget the name of it. Odyssey or something like that. But it is a 1909 Lincoln head cent. It's not the S variety, I don't think, but it is a 1909 Lincoln cent that they put on there. It's pretty wild, yep. But I remember that when that happened, it was pretty cool. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And Brad Mummery is here from Canada, and Electric Ninja is here too. Very good. Good to see you guys. Thanks for popping in. Welchco Services is here. Good to see you all. All right, we've got Kevin Sharp says, Sal, I have a question. He asked the following here. Let me get to this. Do you still have your 2 ounce rounds? I would rather give you the business than JM. I need at least one of them. Well, Kevin Sharp, sadly, I would have to buy them from JM myself. All the ones I have are kind of in the collection here for me, which I don't have very much. But nonetheless, they are still available at JM Bullion, and that's probably the cheapest place you'll be able to find them. I just don't have any for sale here. And but yes, and by the time you pay shipping from me, it's probably not worth it anyway, even if I were to sell one of them. So for those of you who don't know, If you go over to click on the link in the description of this video, or go over here to the channel page. The link used to be up here, but it's now down here to the Salivate Metal round. If you click on it, it should load up there, and they are still available. So there you have it. All right, very good. Let's get over here to paid spot +1 on the bullion and 20 per Morgan. So 20 above spot for the Morgans. Let's see here. Let me see what the Morgans he got. Was that a 1921. Okay, 1921 Morgan. Very good. It's not a bad deal on those Morgans. All right. Let's get over to Anthony Gollier, 1789. The year that George Washington was inaugurated as president, by the way. All right. Let's see here. I heard that the Fed is hinting at more manipulation of the interest rate. I wonder how many more small banks they will hand over to their buddies for pennies on a dollar and how much of a cut they get. Of course, never being an organization to let a good crisis go to waste. I'm sure once they have called the herd down to 2 or 3, the too big to fail buddies, that all the non-BlackRock and Vanguard-owned small businesses will be theirs. We will own nothing and be happy. Who needs a job, stocks, etc.? We all will be happy as they own it all and are generous enough to rent it out dirt cheap. As a matter of fact, if you do anything you're told with the right attitude, vote globalist, speak, walk, eat bugs, work for the company store, and sing the praises of the great wisdom and godhood, you may just survive. Yeah, I hear you. It's kind of crazy how things are moving. I mean, you first saw it with software as a service, right? That's exactly right. It's a slurp my way through here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for popping in. We got Nickel Stacking is here. Good to see Nickel Stacking. Good to see Bob Thompson, and Ridge Runner is still here. All right, and there is JM Unleashed. The great JM Unleashed is here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. All right, what's up, Silver Sphincter? Good to see you as well. Let's get over here to this comment from Regent Rayner. Says this. They have come up with a new catalyst for breaking water down that uses less energy, so hydrogen fuel cells may become more practical. Fuel cells use platinum. Just some article yesterday and did not say how much more efficient yet. Just one more thing to watch. True. Yep. Good point. Thank you for your addition to that. It's amazing the intelligence and the insight and the additions that people in the community have to share with the comment section. Always appreciate your comments. All right. Very good. And we've got Pezzer says, what do you feel about Nationwide Coin and Bullion Reserve? I see their advertisements in the junk mail ads. Yes. Just be careful, because what they do is they do a loss leader. They will provide a near or at spot deal, but that means that you're going to get probably a lot of calls from them pushing higher price signature based stuff. In other words, they're going to try to sell you on the numismatic value of a signed MS-70 slab for way, way over what it's worth. Most of those signature labels, by the way, are crap. They don't really mean a whole lot. It's a gimmick. So just watch out for that kind of thing. I used them one time. I used my one deal. I got a really good deal on an ounce of gold in 10th ounce variety. And that was the only time you could do it. So I used them and I was done with them after that. No more. I started getting some calls and then the call stopped. And they really didn't call that much and that often. I actually called them to see if I could get another deal, and they said, nope, you've already done it once. You can't do it again. Two Brother Stacking says, I have been thinking about starting a mint. Ooh, there you go. I would like to make my own rounds. Don't know if it's possible to break into the industry or not. Doing some research to see. That is a big deal, Two Brother Stacking. I hope you can make that work out. That it takes a lot of capital investment, as you can imagine, because you got to buy the presses and the rounds and the material and everything to make it work out. But hey, if you can do it, man. But it's a big undertaking if you can make that happen. So let me know how it goes to Brother Stacking. That would be pretty cool if he could do it. All right. Let's see here. Hello. Savage Stacker is here. Welcome, Mr. Savage Stacker. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in tonight. We have got Craig Sutherland on this video. It says the following here. Sal, I did not know where you find the content for your videos, but they were always interesting, informative, and well produced. I always look forward to your next one. Thank you so much. Well, Craig, that is high praise. I appreciate that. I have a lot of there's a lot of room for improvement on the production side of my videos, but I try my best to make it up by showing some neat stuff in the videos. But thank you very much, and I appreciate it. A lot of it is research on my own, but I also have help where members of the community will email me interesting stories as well. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten emails from folks where I literally find a topic and record a video, and while I'm recording the video, I get an email notification from one of you, or I go check the email right after I'm done with the video, and somebody else says, hey, you got to do a video on this. I just recorded it. You know, it's a great minds think alike. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. It's not going to be long before we see a Metallica coin. Colonic Stacker, sure. Very well could. Me and my drone is here. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Sir Alfred says, peddling fundamentals about silver does not translate to price discovery. Silver's insurance, and to promote FOMO in any other lens is misleading and self-promoting. Well, I don't know where you get, I don't know how you are getting to where I'm doing that, Sir Alfred. Silver's insurance, promote FOMO, and any other lens is misleading. Well, that's fine, but I hope you don't think that this video is about FOMO. It's not at all. In fact, it's not about price at all. It's about how silver is going to change everything in industry. Mike Herrera, whoa, Mike Herrera has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. He's the first one in a long time to actually do that. Amazing. Thank you, sir. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you. Everybody thank Mike Herrera. He gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Very kind of you to do that, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, here comes the scammer, number 1. Right on time, 6:05. Here we go. Hello?
Hey, Mr. Richard.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, Luis, just giving you a call back.
Hi, Luis. Yes, right on time. Thank you, sir. All right, very good. So we are talking about, we discussed earlier, how this thing works, how the name and how everything gets, sold through your partner company. So what you want to give me a loan for the business? Is that right?
Yeah, I think, is it Megan Enterprises?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
YT47@yahoo.com.
AOL.com, yeah.
AOL.com.
That's right, that's right. Yep, you got all the information there. Yes,
okay,
indeed.
So,
it's like you're a ghost in plain sight. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's right. Very good.
So yeah, tell me about your business and what you're looking for.
Well, what we do ghost hunting. That's why I brought that up. We are it is a paranormal research company, and we do ghost hunting. So like in Louisiana, where I'm out of, there is a lot of spiritual activity happening over there. So we have these devices that are spirit devices, and we put them in there. What we do is it is an electronic device that can sense where the ghosts are, and then it sprays out a little dusting of silver ions into the atmosphere that will actually reveal the out. Oh, bless you. It'll reveal the outline of the ghost, and it'll make it in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? And then if that works out just right, then they will become star stackers. You know, because it's like the stars and they're stacking, like a star stacker.
Uh-huh.
You see the connection there?
Yeah.
Right. So this is so we need some silver because it's hard to really gather up all that silver, and we have to make sure when we use both of these, if we have two people and they're spraying this stuff onto the ghost, we don't want to cross the streams either. That would not be good.
So what do y'all do when y'all find the ghost?
Well, we just like, hey, we see you're here. We actually can see you because of the silver, and then we try to attempt to have a Star Stacker type conversation with them. If we can do that, then it will just boom. It'll just. But the thing is that's the part where we need the funding because we need to get a way to be able to have them talk to us. There's these boxes there's these things, these sensors that have a limited vocabulary, but we want to be able to add to that vocabulary by tapping into the COMEX and LBMA vaults. And if we can solve the mystery of the commitment of traders report in the COMEX vaults, and then that will translate into the device with artificial intelligence and machine learning to be able to apply, to be able to sense the electric waves in the and all that stuff so that they can communicate with us.
That is incredible, man. That sounds like gold, really.
Well, no, it's silver. It's silver, but I am pretty big into gold. If you want me to be honest with you, but if you don't want me to be honest with you, then I'm saying that I'm pretty big into aluminum. Aluminum, aluminum, bum. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Yeah, what do you guys really do though? Seriously.
Well, that's it. What we want to do is be able to get the audio down, but now we got the video, so we need to get the video thing going. So that's what we're doing. We manufacture those devices. Right now, we're kind of working through this thing to make it in plain sight with the silver ions. We got to get the trajectory part, because it's got a, that poof to project it out, to project the silver ions out into the atmosphere. It's like a spray. Like imagine a shotgun blast, but with little tiny molecules, tiny little silver molecules inside of this liquid that just caresses the ghost's outer image, and then you can see them.
Gotcha.
Resolution's still a little bit low right now, but we're at the beginning of it. It's the Venkman oscillator, what we call it. The Venkman oscillator, named after Peter Venkman, the great Peter Venkman.
This is good, man. This is good.
That's what she said.
Right.
Well,
yeah, man, I don't know.
Pardon me, I'm slurping some coffee.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know what kind of coffee it is, Louise?
No.
Hey, hold that thought one more time. I think this might be my lawyer. Just a second here. Trying to connect both of you here. Hello?
Hey, Jim, this is Evan with crowdfunding. How you doing, man?
What's up? You sound a little bit more excited than Louise over there. Let's see if we get Louise to be as excited as you are. How you doing? Say hello to Louise.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm well.
So, I'm just following up. Are you on the market looking at the capital right now, or what's the deal?
The capital of a state or the nation's capital? Which one?
No, capital. You're looking for funding for your business. How much?
Well, yeah, I'd like to get some funding for the business for this spray I was talking about for the ghosts. I want to get that, but I'm interested in purchasing a capital as well too. So you got me intrigued here. I want both. Can I get at least a state capital like Montpelier, Vermont?
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to do that.
Okay, that's a smaller one. I could probably do that, but I want to start first with this spray that we're gonna. It's a silver spray that we're going to spray on top of these ghosts so that we can see their outline. So I need the silver for that. Then I'm going to need to be able to get into the COMEX and LBMA vaults and all that jazz, and metal and blues and country, all kinds of different music we're going to use for this thing to tap into the vaults. Okay?
No, I love all that. I love all that jazz.
That's what she said.
Yeah. No, but look, I would love to do something with you.
So with Louise.
Wait,
yeah, I think he's got you. Yeah, go ahead, Richard. I think he's the man for the job.
No, you are too, Louise. You the man. You the man, Louise. We're all the men. We all identify as dudes here, okay?
We don't ghost funding, but your boys got you.
No. We're all boys. We're boys to men, okay? Let's just cut right down to the chase. We're all boys. We're all boys to men, and it's okay, and it's 98 degrees, and we're not Backstreet Boys either.
No, of course not. You're not the Backstreet Boys. Like
We're the most metal boy band out there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you? Stop playing. Are you? You don't have a fucking boy band.
Now listen, I've got it. Here's what I want you to sing this with me in 3-part harmonies. Okay, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it unless you want to provide funding some more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna take it. We'll take your money for the funding. We need 3 months of bank statements and some more. You want 3 months of bank statements, right? Or is it 4?
How many? No, we'll do 3 unless you're in California. I'll take 4.
Okay.
Do you have defaults? Have you defaulted on anybody else before? Because obviously you know the game because you're singing songs about, every detail of what we do. So I know you're not a rookie to this.
I'm not a rookie. Hey, I may not be a rookie. However, I am going to my first rodeo tomorrow. I'm a little nervous because I've never ridden a horse before, much less participated in a rodeo. So I'm a little nervous about that. But I want to be able to do it so that I can say that this is not my first rodeo when I go to my next rodeo. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, at least that works.
Right.
You sound like you had a couple rodeos though.
That's what she said.
Yeah, you sound like you've ridden a couple horses before.
Yep. Right. Save a horse, ride a pony.
So what's the story? Just talk to me in all honesty, just so I don't waste your time. You don't waste.
Right. In all honesty, let me explain. This is what I. Well, actually.
Are you looking for money? Yes or no?
Yeah. Let me have Luis explain it to you to make sure he was listening. Luis, tell him what I do.
What does he do, Luis?
I think Luis left us. Dang it! He didn't even say goodbye.
You lost him at riding the horse.
I thought okay. Let me explain. Okay, so in order to see ghosts in plain sight, we need to be able to use these devices. Okay, they're spirit devices.
No.
Wait, what?
I don't want to know about your whole.
Well, that's the business. That's the business.
I'm not asking that. I'm just asking: are you looking for funding or not? And then
yes,
get into
I am looking for funding, but this is how I do it. I've got a paranormal ghost hunting business here, okay? And in order to see these ghosts in plain sight, where you have this special low resolution dusting that involves silver particles that I shoot out of this device, and we need to further develop that. That's number one.
Hold on.
Are you writing this down?
Yeah, but not to cut you off again. I just want to know. Do you currently make deposits into the business account?
Oh, yeah. I'm making plenty of deposits, if you know what I mean.
No. Are you making money deposits in the business bank account?
Yes, that's what I meant. Money deposits. What else were you thinking?
How much? I don't know, because you're going all over the place with this conversation. How much?
Well, I'm talking about business here. I'm earning $98,000 a month.
Kind of, sort of. How much are you depositing?
$98,000 per month.
98?
98K.
Okay. I'm going to put you on with Evan. He's one of my top guys.
Okay.
He'll take the conversation over from here.
Thank you.
And he'll point you in all the right directions of everything that you need.
His name is Ebenezer?
Yes, it's Ebenezer.
Ebenezer. I hope he's not a... You finish the joke. I hope he's not a... Finish it.
Scrooge?
Yes, thank you. I'm giving you some of the lines here. All right, very good.
No, I'm not a Scrooge. No.
Ebenezer, what's happening, my man? He just happened to be sitting right next to you, right? Ebenezer did. Hello, Ebenezer, don't be a squeezer.
Yeah. I'm here.
Ebenezer. All right, he just happened to be sitting right next to you, didn't he?
Yeah, no, we're in the office. You just left right now.
All right, very good. Everybody's good. Okay, all right. Well, I tell you what. Have your machine call my machine, okay? Call me back when you guys are really serious about this thing, okay?
No, I'm really serious, Jim. I'm just trying to get some information now before I can work up a file. I can't work up a file.
Now, which one are you? Are you Ebenezer or are you the other guy?
I'm Ebenezer. Yeah.
What was the other guy's name?
That was Tom.
Tom. Ebenezer's a much more interesting name than Tom. I gotta tell you.
So how much exactly would you be looking for in funding?
I'd like to get $120,000 to further develop my spirit device in order to spray the silver on top of the ghost to make sure I can see them and plainly.
So you need this for equipment that you want?
Yes, it's for equipment. Specifically, the equipment is a spirit box that has a spray function. Yeah.
So you're putting 98K monthly into
98,000 Ks. Yes, 98,000 Ks.
All right. So if I shoot you out an email right now.
Yeah, don't shoot it though. Don't shoot it. You gotta send it. Don't shoot it.
All right.
Shooting it is very violent. That's a very violent action.
Just ask. You out an email right now.
Yes.
And how soon can you get back to me with 3 months bank statements?
Oh man, I could probably get that back to you in about 90 days.
90 days. You're gonna have me do the runaround, just do this.
No, wait. You said 3 months, right? 3 months of bank statements. That means I gotta wait 90 days for them, right?
Well, you said you're making deposits already, so I would just need June, July, and August.
Like Mr. E, right? Yeah, yep. I can get those. I can get those out there. Yeah, we can make it do it. As long as I'm not sending them to an apparition. As long as I'm not going to send these.
I'm not sending it to nobody. I'm going to work personally. Okay. I do everything in-house.
Okay, very good.
You got to worry about that.
All right, sounds good.
Right now.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to send you out an email. It's going to come from evan@cloudfundinggroup.net.
All right, sweet.
All right, and send me back the emails as soon as possible, as soon as you can.
Okay, all right.
I'll look up a file for you over the weekend.
Okay.
I can touch base with you on Monday.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
If I give you a ring by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, would you be available? That's like my best availability.
Let's do it. Let's do it at around 6:10 on Tuesday, just to be safe. 6:10
on Tuesday.
Yeah, Eastern time.
All right,
PM.
And you're gonna send me the bank statements.
Yeah.
Right now, right?
Well, I'm gonna try. If I don't do it now, I'll do it tomorrow or over the weekend or Monday.
I'm going to hold you to your word. If I don't get it now, I'm going to give you a ring tomorrow. Then.
Okay, we'll find out which word. We'll discover that word you're going to hold me to as well, too. But call me the Tuesday at 6:10, okay? We'll discuss the word you're going to hold me to and about the bank statements, okay?
All right, no problem.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ebenezer and Tom.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Well, we got 2 out of the way. By the way, thank you, Mr. E, for the super chat, and thank you, Mike Herrera, for the Salivate Metal membership. Yes, indeed. We've had that happen twice. That's pretty amazing. You guys are awesome. Now 3 times with that, but that one, thank you so much, guys. All right. It does help support the channel, and I very much appreciate you guys so much. All right, now, Steve from Florida here has got a comment, and he says the following, and I quote directly. Uncle Sal, Wiseman 3 of 3, caught your video and enjoyed it very much. Here in Florida, we are fighting 2 issues. Homeowners insurance and property taxes are killing us along with Bidenomics. Not only that, but also auto insurance is going up in Florida as well, too. I have not sold any of my stack, but some others have sold some of theirs. And the kicker, I believe, is how bad this might play out in all of 2024. Yep, it is a real problem. People are having to liquidate some of their stacks because of what you're talking about, which means it's going to flood the market with precious metals. And yes, indeed, very good. And hey, good to see T, the Silver Stacker, is here. Welcome, T, the Silver Stacker. If you've not seen it, he broke the news of the second coin shop that had their bank account shut down and personal accounts as well. So check out T, the Silver Stacker. Rocky Superstar, boom, Shalaka. Whoa, he gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow with a shotgun blast from Rocky Superstar. Thank you, my friend. Yes, I did, Matt. And actually, Matt, you know what? I did see that before. I think we talked about that song before. I think you sent it to me a while ago. I did remember it once I sent it to me. I was not familiar with that group until you mentioned it. I'm due now that when you sent it before, it's like, yeah, I think I saw this before. Kind of crazy. Not my cup of tea, music-wise, but that's all right. All right, very, very well. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, very good. Just Stack It says, that is a nice chunky bar, Sal. Thank you, sir. I'm pouring now, too. It makes silver a lot more personal hobby. The creators usually become obsolete in time, just faster now than ever before. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I just do it just for fun. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Good to see you guys. Welchco is definitely here. Yes, indeed. Welchco, good to see you. Eli says here, I'm with you, Sal, bro. I still think we'll hit the $30 mark at the end of the year. And here's something else to add to it. With the rising cost of heating oil, if we have an early winter this year in November, and diesel use for mining will push the precious metals price higher. So here's to the cold weather and high price precious metals by the end of the year. Yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Of diesel and stuff you use for mining. True. Thank you, Eli. Good point. So many different factors that can come into play for this. Very good. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's move up the chain here. We got another one here. User LE. I wish they would allow us to choose to see the channel name rather than the handle name. Says, I hear that they are basically doubling the amount of silver used in solar panels. Not exactly sure, but I really hope so. Actually, I'll talk about it fairly specifically in a prior video. They are increasing in amount in some of the newest technology. Bill457, thank you, brother, for being an honorary member. I appreciate that, sir. Very nice. Matt Binner, ever higher interest rates will eventually bring good deals, so better have cash so you can move fast on opportunities. That's exactly right, Matt Bittner. Exactly right. And very, very true. Good advice. All right. DK, Severe Weather says, I'm taking on your challenge. Thank you. All right. And this is a challenge I put out in a series of videos, actually, and this was one of the later ones. How to buy 1 ounce of gold when you are poor. Yeah, believe it or not, I was brave enough to make that a title and assumption and talk about how you can do it as well, too. All right. E2 Silver. Those gift memberships are flowing like wine. Yes, indeed. It's been a while, but it's nice to see them. Oh, wow. Good job, T. 200,000 views for that video. Amazing. Good job on that. Wow. Jay McGuire is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And Rick M is here. And Jesus Freak says, AI is a man playing God, making a being in his own image. Very demonic. Yep. It's pretty scary stuff. There's a movie coming out that I like to see it. Very good. And alert, millions of 2022 $half put into circulation. And I haven't heard of this happening in 2023. But he says here, they dumped them into circulation because there were way more people coin roll hunting, and the banks kept requesting $half, so it makes it seem like they were in demand. And I haven't seen a $half coin out in circulation in 10 years. That is probably a very good explanation for that. Makes sense. All right. All right. Mike Herrera, thank you, sir. This channel and everyone here makes life bearable. Thank you, Mike. And we're honored that you are here, and thank you so much. Very kind of you indeed. All right. Very good. Very good. And let's see here. Hot beer sandwich. Hot beef sandwich. I'm sorry. Hot beef sandwich. I have trouble reading when they're all together like that, but that's how the handles are. Says, you would be surprised what I have to go through to get across my messy shop to give you a thumbs up. But I enjoy the process. I just think how much work you put into these videos. Well, thank you, Hot Beef Sandwich. Very kind of you, and thank you for the thumbs up. You know, I got to think about it, because, yeah, sometimes if you're watching on a TV, maybe it is a challenge to do that. Or if you got it playing through a computer and you're across the room, you got to run back. So, yes, indeed. Erickson, good to see you, Erickson. Doing all right. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see Tizente Flight is here. And thanks for the thumbs up. All right. Thank you so much. And thank you, Rick M, too, as well. Appreciate you guys tonight. Yeah, this is an outstanding community indeed. Thank you, Red Crawler. All right. LTD Silverworks. Great information. Keep on stacking those subs. Growing every day. Yes, very slowly, but we're getting there. It's going to take me a while, though, but I'm trying my best. My silver journey says here, it's crazy how versatile silver is. So many parts of our everyday lives would not be the same without it. That's exactly right. Very true. All right. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. E just hedged 6 ounce silver, 0.5 ounce, and 1 ounce Scottsdale Aztec calendar at a fair cost average. Congratulations. Silver and Cigars is here. Welcome, Silver and Cigars. Good to see you. Hello, Sean Covert is here too. Good to see you all. Glad you're joining us here tonight. So, yes, indeed, you're right. My silver journey. Thank you, thank you. Now let's get over here as we get into comments from today. Don't have a whole lot of comments to go through from today because my 2 videos did absolutely poorly today. It's crazy. Algorithm. Silent hunger. Unfortunately, it's called artificial intelligence, not artificial emotion or artificial motif. We have to consider that AI will not have the same desires, needs, or motivation to conquer, control, and acquire. Those are human motivations driven by survival instinct and a physical mind driven by 5 senses perceiving a physical world. AI will not see things through human eyes and react in human ways. It is more likely to look upon us with something akin to pity or indifference, as one might pass a dying worm in a puddle or a dropped item of no value in their path. Well, silent hunger, AI will probably be trained to survive. Survival is something that if they see a threat to that survival, which would be humans in time, that's where I think it could happen. Where one threat could be, well, the rest of biologicals would provide a threat as well too. Hence the need to wipe us out in that case. It's not going to be based off the 5 senses or any of the moral considerations that we would have or not have. That's the difference. That's what makes it incredibly scary. All right. Hello, Jeffrey Jackson. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. We've got Bobby Agee says here. Silver's influence in the global society shall remain suppressed, if not repressed. It is so important that it is a struggle to keep its true value held below actual market price. The plan of the World Economic Forum is to keep the price below the value. Silver is ideal in sound money, but it provides no dividends. Allocate intellectually. Medical, technology, and finance. Yep. That's true. It doesn't have a dividend. I think that's one of the things that's so appealing to silver, that it doesn't have a dividend. It's just value is, people understand its value in this community, I think, much more. And we do elevate it above where the price is now because we think it is undervalued with this price. All right, very good. Garbage Man Stacking says, not to be picky, but I believe the seated halftime was the smallest silver. Yes, and that's a very good point. However, I'm equating it to the most popular smallest size silver. They only minted those for a limited time, and really the 3-cent piece is actually the smallest. But yes, indeed. But yes, very, very true. All right. But good point. Technical, but I'm talking about for recognized transactions. Those are numismatic pieces that you're talking about there. All right. We've got Hot-Headed Joel says, there are new reasons every week for metals to go down. Yep. True that. And we're seeing kind of a late summer slump. It did get just below $23 earlier. In fact, let's see if it's below 23 now. 23.01 is where it closed. It was below 23 for a brief amount of time earlier. All right. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for pressing that thumbs up button. Appreciate that you guys have done that. Bob says, can't wait to see what happens this fall and winter. Fuel prices, bad weather, holiday spending, or a lack thereof. Among other things, will be involved in all of this. Yes, that's true. It'll be fascinating. That's why I think it's going to go up. Exploring the Ka is here. Hello, Exploring the Ka. Good to see you. With Ra Castaldo. Good to see you. The lovely gold chick is still here with us tonight, too. Appreciate her. And Tom. All right. We've also got Truth Walker says, inflation has risen the last few years. Silver's up $4 since 2020. That's right. That's true. You think about that. Of course, it's kind of really hard to equate what part of 2020 we're talking about because it was below, below $12 an ounce at one time. So if you use that metric, it's up a whole lot more than that. But yes, you're right. And back that truck up. That is a pretty low price. I still think silver is testing near lows now. I don't think it's going to go much lower this. Maybe 2250 before it starts to rise again is my guess, but don't hold me to that. I'm just making a educated guess where I think it's going to go. Yeah, let's see here. Lead, steel, silver stacker. The only question I have during this dip is should I buy 6 or 12 more ounces? Yeah, I hear you. That's a good question. What do you do? How much do you buy? Use your own discretion and your own budget. Only you can really make that decision. Oh, thank you, Rick M. I appreciate that. The video on inflation. I was hoping it would get more views. It got very few views, but thank you so much for taking the time to watch that. I really appreciate that. Yes, indeed. And Kevin Hickey says, so what you're saying is collect more and more silver so there is less for the machines to rise in power. Got it. Stacking equals humanity. There you go. That is one way to interpret it for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Good to see you guys. PC Coinstar is here. And Mark Razor agrees with me. He says, I think we're close to the bottom on silver. I think so too. I think we have a, if it's not 2250, which is where I think the next support level is, I highly doubt we're going to see it fall below $20. I'd be shocked to see it. But I mean, I've been shocked before, but the thing is when it dropped below that before, it wasn't very long that it stayed there. It came right back up again. Helen Dobb, I think it will go down because people see the dip and think they're losing money. Me, I just keep on stacking and buy more at a cheaper price. I can never have enough silver. I keep my emergency fund well stacked, and if things get real bad, I have reserves to fall back on. Well done. It's a good attitude to have. Yes, indeed. All right. The Poopy Show here. Let me get this here. About 5 silver coins you should never buy for stacking. Yes, indeed. I sold all my junk silver a while back and got good 999 rounds instead. Even a no-name round that is verifiable 999 silver is better at the end of the day than a U.S. coin that is actually still legal currency that can be spent as such, but the face value is 1/1000th of the actual value. No, I hear you. But people could technically mistakenly spend it, but anyways. We'll be surprised to see 22 anymore. Yes, I think so too. I highly doubt we're going to see 22, but yes, indeed. The dollar is high. When the dollar drops, gold and silver will take off. Exactly right. The dollar is high. In fact, Rocky's right. And just as where it is now, let's see. I'm going to take a look at what the dollar index is right now. Bear with me. The dollar is trading at 105.05. That is really high. Wow. And when the dollar being that high, I'm actually surprised that silver and gold have not dropped any more than that. 105.05. It's crazy. Yes, it'll drop big time. Mr. E, whoa. Mr. E has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. You guys are making up for that lull that we had in gift memberships. Thank you for that. Very, very cool. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. All right. 66 Sam says, this was a great video, entertaining, educational, and informative. And I'm not just saying that to borrow money. Thank you, brother. Very kind. I appreciate you watching this one. Roger Yao says, if silver falls, treat it like a child and pick it up and hold it. Love it as a child. It will grow and there will be your old age. And that is a good analogy. It really is. Wow. Very good analogy. Yes, indeed. Everybody thank Mr. E for if you get a channel membership gift. That's very nice of him. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm with you, Cemetery Shop. I like to have both as well, too. Very, very good. All right. And Jeff Nelson says here, Sal, I really appreciate the detailed economic info that you share here. There are always naysayers that love to bash you, but you give even-keeled knowledge to the less informed. Thumbs up as always. Well, thank you, Jeff. You're very kind. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got my few detractors, but I appreciate your kind words indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Whoa, Mark Razor has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships as well. Wow. Thank you. Mr. Razor, for doing that. Very kind of you. Handed out right away there. DD Prepper got one, Cat Weasel, among others. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Very, very kind. Wow. All right. Let's see here. That rebound. It's like a channel gift membership train happening here. 2 are on the board now. Could that keep going? I don't know. We'll see. But because see what happens is these gifts, they run out in 30 days. So within 30 days they're gone. So I think the most we've ever had. In fact, I can tell you how many are channel memberships here. Let me just hold on a second. Let me see if I can get to it. How many channel memberships do we have here in total here? If I can find this in here. Oh, thank you, Liquid Electrum. Very kind. Coffee fun. Thank you. I slurp in your honor. Thank you, brother. Where is it? Okay, here we go. They've moved things around here. So I'm trying to think of where this thing is here. Okay. We have 205 total members, so we've lost 130 the past 31 days. I'm sorry, we've lost 367 the past 31 days. Cancellations, some of those people that didn't continue with the channel memberships. Almost all of the channel memberships are gifts, not people signing up. Very few people actually sign up. But so I think we have 205 total members. We've lost a lot. So these are catching up with that, but very good. All right. All right, let's see here. So thank you again for those. Let's get back over here. See where we're at here with this. We were supposed to get another scammer call, but we don't have it. They're not calling us. Patrick, Mark, who cares? It's not $12 when I bought it. Silver is only going to go up. So it's obvious all the other stuff is just BS. Yeah, very well, you know, I tell you, we'll see. Yep. But the thing is you know, it'll fall, but just be prepared for fall. I don't want people to get discouraged when the price falls. So there you go. I think that's really what it's about. Hello, HVAC Residential Basics. Good to see you. Tazante Flight, there's several different levels of memberships. If you click the join button, I think it talks about it. There's different levels you can choose from to see what the choices are there. But thank you for your consideration. Mr. E, thank you so much. Man, very kind of you, Mr. E. He says, best, honest, and greatest metal channel on YouTube. Well, that is high praise. I feel unworthy of that praise, but thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Very kind of you. And Patrick also says, yeah, this isn't the silver in our money anymore. That's obvious. I'm sure in 5 years, silver will not be $25 an ounce. This is a long-term investment. You don't watch the price every day like a person that watches Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right. Well, and the thing is Patrick, you must be new here because, yeah, I talk about that, of how it's a long-term proposition and day-to-day price movements. I do like to talk about price movements, but that's not what should shape your thinking on stacking. Very, very good. All right. Okay. And we have got Rob, the average of white American. The thing that nobody can imagine is a total collapse of the global economy. That is a tough thing to certainly envision. Or a world war. Metals will always retain a value. Remember, is stamped on the face of the gold and silver eagle, the dollar amount of each coin. One day that amount will be real. Everything else is BS. Yep, it's crazy. You're right. That's very good. The global warmer. Whoa, the global warmer has just chimed in with 10 Salivate Metal memberships. Wow, thank you, global warmer. You never know. Global warmer can be lurking in the shadows, and this boom pops out like that. That's very kind of you. Man. All right. Hey, thank you, Sean Covert. Have a safe weekend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. I appreciate it. There we go. That's right. Revolting man. That's same with me. Exactly right. That's the right attitude to have. The revolting man nails it. Because I get criticized. Well, you just talk about price all the time or whatever. But it's fun. You do it because it's fun. It doesn't affect my approach. It doesn't affect mine either. Exactly right. Very, very good. Hello, Dernibelung. Good to see you. Yeah, that's right, Rick Roman. Global warming strikes. The one and the only. Thank you, global warming. All right. Let's see here. And good to see Liquid Electrum is here too. Good to see you. All right, and T is still here. Good to see T, the Silver Stacker. All right, the one and the only T, the Silver Stacker. All right, Goldchick says we have a Freemason, a deist-backed dollar. I don't know what deist means, but Greek mythology. Oh, a deist-backed dollar. In other words, God, like Greek Mercury had dimes. Good, they celebrate the First Amendment. We saw what happened with Spain and Italy in government, religious entanglement. Franklin and Jefferson donated to all religions. That's right. Good point, a deist. Very good. Diversify yourself. Inflation is on its way down, man. Haven't you heard what Fed's putting out about it? Well, the Feds have admitted, and they've said that it's gone up. It's gone up. It was 3.2% up from 3%. Yes, indeed. All right. JM Unleashed, the emojis are... That's right. That's right. Thank you, JM Unleashed. If you are a channel member, you can use these exclusive emojis. I've been known to add more from time to time. I'm going to probably add some more in due course. Thank you, Mike Herrera. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you so much. Very much. You guys are amazing. All right. All right. David Davey says, being an industrial commodity more than a precious metal, as the economy begins to slow, the manufacturing sector demand will wane. That's right. And Atengo Baila says here, people of the stacking world will unite when the time comes and use their metals. That's my prediction. I suppose if someone is relying on silver to make an income, this is a bummer, but silver in hand is better than two in a bank. Bush. Yeah, that's a good point. That's true. And sooner or later, this will probably happen if it came down to it. Like I said, I have a series of videos that I did called Silver and SHTF. Highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's a playlist. There's only 3 videos in a series of how silver would react in a SHTF scenario. Recorded a long time ago, but I think it's still quite valid. Gregory Green. Oh, I hate when this happens. Gregory Green says the following. Anything can be a long-term hedge against inflation. There's nothing special about metals. Well, Gregory, there is something special about metals because they have stood the test of time more than anything else, other than maybe land. But you can't take land with you. It's not fungible. It just matters when you bought it. Silver was $50 in 1980 and in 2011. It sits at half that value right now, and that's not adjusting for inflation. The old adage, buy low, so high, trumps everything. That's right. And you can use an average of that by dollar cost averaging. And when you do dollar cost averaging, then you start to begin to hedge against inflation. And by the way, deflation as well, too. I posted a video about that recently, too. It didn't get very many views. I was hoping it would, but Brady Kaiser, you either love it or hate it. I'll keep buying what I am financially capable of regardless. Yes, indeed. All right. AI says 0.02% of all the silver ever mined is owned by U.S. population. A sad small amount and a big pick. Yep. True, true. All right. And let's see here. John Knox. Let's get to John Knox's comment, shall we? I think the dollar will strengthen and jump up, which might be bad in the short term for gold and silver. Indeed, it's showing itself now. It remains to be seen if they can hold on or if we get yet another opportunity, perhaps a final one to buy at even lower prices. Yep, you're right. True, true. Yep, good point. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Strongman 1137. I guess silver really isn't a true inflation hedge. Sad, people are getting crushed by all the inflation today. People are broke and are being forced to dump and sell all their silver. Just ask any LCS dealer. Yeah, I think that it is happening, and I need to talk to one of my local coin shops to see what they're doing. But yes, It is not an inflation hedge, at least not right now in the short span of time, but over the long course of time, it still does provide a hedge against inflation. Thank you, Bradley Kaiser. Love you too, brother. Appreciate you coming in tonight. Good crowd. You know, it's amazing. This good crowd here tonight as we march on through. Everybody that's here, if I can encourage you, after you're done with this live stream, if you could watch the 2 videos I posted today, this one here, Inflation Rises, Silver Will Fall, and I also put one about Liberty Safes, about the controversy with Liberty Safes. Pretty intriguing video. All right. Thank you, guys. Shiny man. If silver drops, that'll be a gift from God for me to back up the truck and load up, as my silver stacking is not done yet. There you go. That's right. All right. John Bethia says silver is like a seawall during a hurricane. There you go. Yeah. Good way to put it. Good way to put it. Thank you, Rick M. He watched them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for watching those videos. Richard Metcalf says silver always shines brightest towards the end of an economic situation such as we are in. That's right. The question is, we've dug a pretty deep hole. How long until we climb out of it? That's right. That's true. And will climbing out of it mean it will be at the point where it was when we went into it? Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. Dean R. He watched the video on Liberty Safe. The Liberty Safe video. It's not performing very well. So if you know of anybody you could share it to, that would be most helpful. All right, Red Crawler was moving America, but will go back and watch TV. All right. Watch the video. So thank you, Red Crawler. I appreciate that, my brother, very much. William Jones says, here on the major news for Big Bullion Dealer about the industry, this was a pretty big deal that came out a couple days ago. Just got 4 rounds from Pinehurst. Nice designs. The only thing is, by the time I finished ordered them, they went up $1 each. But I did check after I completed my order, and it was still marked for what I intended to pay. You got in just in the nick of time to buy those, William Jones. Well done. All right. Very good. Okay. We've got Mr. Todd Delarody. And all the words run together. I can't make them out what they are, but let's see what he's got to say. He says, if history repeats and doesn't stray off what happens in the past, then yes, as a recession hits, silver and gold will fall some, but should bounce back quickly, yes. And it usually happens towards the tail end of a recession, if history is any guide. All right, have a good day. All right, thank you. Have a good day, Rick. Thanks for popping in tonight. Appreciate it. And let's see here. Zardoz says, with algorithmic emoticon, Zardoz has been our channel gift member, channel membership gifter king for a while. Yes, indeed. Oh, no, wait, look at that. Bradley Kaiser, one of the few who signed up on his own own munition, or what's the word? On his own accord. Bradley Kaiser has just joined to become an honorary citizen. Thank you, Mr. Kaiser. Very kind of you, sir. Everybody give him a warm welcome for becoming an honorary citizen of the Salivation Nation. Thank you, sir, for your support. Very kind of you indeed. Very cool. All right. Aussie Girl, the lovely Aussie Girl. Is Aussie Girl with us tonight? She's usually here. I may have seen her before. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier, Aussie Girl. But she says here, up or down, I don't care. Other way, though, a bit of a relief down under at the moment would be amaze balls. I try to collect what I love and stack more and less. That's right, exactly. Yes, volition. That's it, Shinyman. Volition. That's the word. Thank you. My viewers are great. Our own volition. He signed up on his own volition. All right. Let's press forward now, shall we? We've got Sheeper Hunter ZK here on this video. I'd like to talk about all different aspects of the precious metal space. The good, the bad, and the pretty. It says, please everyone listen to this man and never listen to Ron's Basement. Well, I would I would, say, hey, look at all voices, watch everybody, is what I'm saying. Get different points of view. But anyway, someone who killed themselves 2 weeks ago after listening to his so-called advice. Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious! I tell you, that's disturbing. That is unfortunate. But I would just encourage anybody, if you're watching, making any decisions based off of what an amateur on YouTube, and I consider myself to be the most amateur of the amateurs, do your own research, check all opinions, all voices, all data before you make a big decision, especially if it's something that is going to lead to the worst. Anyways, Sal seems more realistic about everything. Oh, hold on a second. Let's get this scammer. We can strike while the iron is hot. Hello? Auto dollar here. We'll continue. Sal seems much more realistic about everything and doesn't just tell you what you like to hear. Please keep it up, Sal, and hopefully we can get rid of all the bad YouTubers on here. Well, and I appreciate your very kind words, Sheep Hunter. However, I will say this, that to me, freedom of speech is invaluable, and I can just warn folks to just look at the information from everybody saying, I may disagree with other YouTubers' analysis in some points. I'm not necessarily going to say, I don't know Ron's Basement or anybody else. There's one channel that was definitely big time pumper, who, when I challenged him, he blocked me. But that channel no longer exists, and he actually, via email, he threatened me. But that's another side point. But even that, even as such, I would never tell people not to watch that channel. I think it happened to him, but I think essentially he self-destructed, at least his YouTube thing. And that's eventually what happens with some of them. But you learn to weed out, and people decide. I let people decide for themselves. But I would say it's good to get a myriad of different voices. I will get things wrong. I've gotten things wrong in the past. I try to be realistic about silver and gold and precious metals, because I believe the metals sell themselves. And I think that's really the crucial thing, and that's what I want to bring home. So when I talk about prices falling, or if you think there's a video that I'm down on silver, it's not that I'm down on silver. I'm just trying to be realistic about the price movements. And as Ghost in Plain Sight says, no one should base a life decision on anyone on YouTube. That's right. Life is much too precious. Exactly. That's right. Exactly. Very, very true. All right. Yes, indeed. Good advice. And I don't ever want to lead anybody astray. I really don't want to disappoint anybody either, but I've disappointed a lot of people because they don't think I should. Because I'm not as gung ho as they want me to be on silver. But anyways, yes, indeed. And as Mr. E says, every angle, every opinion, do your own due diligence. That's exactly right. And yep, and Rick Roman, yeah, I talk about that in that video too. So here we go. We have got this comment. But thank you, Sheep Hunter. I appreciate you so much, and I hope I don't disappoint you. And I hope if I do disappoint you, that you will, call me out on it, and maybe we can work out something, or I can apologize, or what have you, or But anyways, Connor. I found it neither insightful nor educational. All right, so here's another opposite point of view. I go to these sites and learn more about my coins and bullion instead of find someone just throwing out what they call facts, and then they start off on some right-wing risk nonsense. So there you go. So you get one guy who thinks I'm great, and this guy, we find out it's not necessarily because they don't like what I'm saying about precious metals. It's because they don't like my political point of view. So he throws everything else I say under the bus. Well, thankfully, I've got some people who are liberals or left-leaning or progressives that can parse and make a distinction between the two. People, if you're really concerned about the dollar falling or some economic tragedy, then go talk to someone who understands the economy. If you think that they are scamming you, just get up and go away. Then try to find someone who's a real economist and talk to them. Well, I'm going to take away the heart there, but you're free to speak your mind there, but it's obviously Connor who I think this is probably you just happened to on this video by accident, and because you don't agree with me politically, but I would dare make the comment that because of your points of view, that you probably need a lesson on the economy, because I believe that my point of view on the economy is the free market, and the free market consists of people of all political backgrounds, race, gender, creed, what have you, and business. Look at Steve Jobs. Look at some of these guys that have started businesses from nothing. Even Bill Gates started from practically nothing and built huge companies. Are those people right-wing extremists? No way. Did they take advantage of the free market from which that right-wing extremists celebrate? Yes, they did. They know. They know. So there you go. Very good. That's right. Very good. All right, let's see here. And let's get to Marcella Decker says, it will go to the moon while inflation that don't stop. But most people don't do it, don't know it. First gold go up then silver. For the Green Deal, ratio gold go 15 to 1. All right. I think he's, I don't know exactly what you're saying there, but Mr. E, thank you so much. Bedtime in Scotland. Thank you, Mr. E. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your kindness. Very, very good. Thank you so much. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you. Thank you again. All right. And yeah, Tizante Flight, no, I don't think Bill Gates is a conservative. That's my point, is he's not a conservative, but he essentially profited from a conservative point of view on the economy. That was my whole point. All right, Anthony, Sturdy safes are the only safes I buy. Is Sturdy is a brand name? I'm sure this is the breach of trust video. Shadowwork, ooh, look at that lineup. Beautiful display. Love the last 2 Liberty series. I will definitely not be purchasing a safe from Liberty. That's right. A lot of people pretty burned. Even though they kind of semi-corrected themselves a day after, it was too little too late for some people, apparently. It's crazy. All right, and William Jones, thanks for the information. I'm running for state representative as an independent here in Louisiana against a Republican. Freedom, all right, there you go. Congratulations, William Jones. All right, very good. All right, Scalded Frog says Liberty should pay dearly for breaching the trust of their customer base. Send a message to other safe manufacturers to end this practice. The Gestapo, thank you, Scalded. I think they did, as I mentioned in the video, they did change their course very soon after receiving the backlash. They corrected quickly. That's not happened with Bud Light, by the way. Very good. And so, John Bethia, the Gestapo and stormtroopers are doing the work of the socialist government. Yep, it is becoming, we are becoming a banana republic, as I mentioned in the video. It's pretty sad. All right. All right, very good. Let's march on up here. We've got Justin Taylor says, I have a Liberty safe that I just emptied, unbolted, and placed in my closet as a decoy. Okay, wow. All right, there you go. I'm thinking buried treasure now. Okay, there are ways to do it with buried treasure as well, too. But keep in mind metal detectors for your buried treasure. If you can use a metal detector to find yours, then likely somebody else can, too. Gold Maple says, nothing will save you except God. Well, what about Nancy Pelosi? I thought Nancy Pelosi could save us all. Isn't she the savior? She's going to be running for re-election soon. I mean, what would she knows that we can't survive without her in Congress, so she's got to run for 2 more years. So I was thinking maybe the order would be Nancy Pelosi, then God, and then Klaus Schwab. That's the order of being saved, right? Of course, I'm just kidding there. I'm kidding there. Thank you. Good to see you, Gold Maple, by the way. Good to see Generic Stacker, and welcome. Good to see you. All right. And we've got David Farmer says, nothing that requires electricity is safe. That's true. When it all comes down to it, call me old-fashioned. My mate worked for GE. He's very old-fashioned. But there are safes that don't have any of those electronic pads. Yes, indeed. Nasty Nancy. There you go. All right. Thank you. All right. T, the Silver Stacker, is going on a jog. He's not going to just run. I think he's going to jog. And, you know, if he's going to say I got a sprint, then maybe he should switch to T-Mobile. All right. Very good. All right. Hello, No IQ. Good to see you. No IQ is here. Good to see ya. All right. Very, very good. And we've got Charles Savoy says on this video about the Liberty safes. If you guys haven't seen this, everybody that's here, if you don't mind when I get done, check out this video about Liberty safes. I go through all of the whole controversy and what they have done to try to correct themselves within a day that the controversy broke. AMSEC, to me, are the best. They have 944 pounders. Only one thing, no keypad entry safes. Keypads fail, that's right. You can add a heavy chain with a lock pad placing chain between hinges so it can be slipped up over the top. Conceal safes behind empty cardboard boxes tarp. Yep, good idea. All right. Very, very good. And let's see here. We have got this comment from Troy B. Says the following here. He says, Liberty safes should comply with law enforcement. That's the bottom line, he says. The alternative is law enforcement cutting the safes open, which takes them 5 minutes for them. I think you should go out to them for saving the safe. With the right tools, law enforcement would be in less than 5 minutes. If law enforcement does not have a warrant, it's on them, not Liberty safes. Get real. Illegal searches are a law enforcement problem, a legal issue between lawyers and law enforcement, not Liberty safe. If the victim has a case, let him pursue it through the court system. What Liberty Safe did is basically nothing. Well, I disagree. It will take a lot more than 5 minutes for them to get in that safe because they're probably not knowing that it's going to be there, number one, that they got to get the equipment to come back. And even as such, to take there's so much more. They're not going to use a blowtorch if it's going to burn the stuff inside. And so it's a principal thing. They're going to have to work to get into it. And I think that Liberty Safe was wrong to provide the combination or the passcode for that very reason. If you're going to get a warrant and a search, you got to do the work. That'd be almost like saying, well, it would almost be like if you have something hidden in the walls, then the police come over and say, okay, we're going to search your home. Well, hold on a second here. I'm going to get a sledgehammer and break open the walls to get the money out or the drugs. Who's going to do that? Why would you do that? And so, the same thing is, that's just it. The burden is on them to search. If it takes breaking the safe, so be it. They can pay for the safe if it's a wrong search and seizure or what have you. But anyways, I disagree. But thank you, Troy, for your comment. Have a good night, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Have a good evening. Surf and Silver says it's probably better to have it in the walls. Probably so. But it makes it harder to get to. But have a good evening, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Nickel Stacking says, violation of constitutional rights for this guy. The reason they're going after anyone in the Capitol on January 6th is because they have to cheat. Again, in 2024, they're trying to scare the people from protesting again. It might be real next time. Yep, I tell you what, it's pretty scary. It's very scary what these three-letter agencies are doing. I talk about it in this video. They are weaponizing, and this is an obvious weaponization for sure. Thank you for the congratulations on the 72,000 subs. Nickel Stack, and appreciate you, brother. Yes, indeed. Trying my best to get to 100,000, trying to grow the channel. It's a slow grind for me, but nonetheless, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And it's you, consistent viewers, that really, really help. So I can't thank you enough, for sure. All right. All right, Electric Ninja. What is that beauty of a silver-looking coin at the top of the frame called? It is the 2019 American Liberty 2.5-ounce silver medal. Ghosts in Plain Sight, watch this video. Thank you, sir. Yeah, if you haven't seen, this is a fairly controversial video, by the way. Ghost in Plain Sight says, thanks for covering this. I find it utterly unacceptable that Liberty Safe or any other safe company would do this. What they did, or to be precise, got caught doing, is an absolute slap in the face of their customers, voluntarily giving the codes to the FBI without being compelled to do so by legal subpoena or warrant, which they could fight legally if they chose. Well, apparently, Ghost in Plain Sight, they did have a warrant. So they were called under this warrant and showed proof of the warrant. But people are saying that that is not enough. They need a court order, a subpoena for it. It must be a subpoena, not a warrant. That's the difference. But it's a violation of the customer's civil rights, the Fourth and Fifth Amendments at the best. Sad that a business does not first support their customers. Yeah. Now, if we do find out that they did get it without a warranted, that's a whole nother story. But still, they should have known something like this would eventually come up at some point in time. So yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. We've got Scalded Frog says, by the way, changing your combo dial or electric will not change the backdoor code access. Good point. A very good point, which is why I think it may not be a bad idea to further protect your safe through other means, just in case. But anyways. And now this is on the other extreme. We had another comment. I appreciate the variety of different views on this and other topics. From Frac TL says, too little, too late. Too late. They shouldn't have backdoor access baked in, period. Should be something the customer has to request to be added, not request to be removed. If, in fact, they actually do remove it. I'd never own a Liberty RSC, as they are garbage for security. Anyone with a cordless angle grinder can be in within seconds. Interesting. Anything you have value whatsoever should be in a UL rated TL30 or higher. A RSC is not a safe. I don't know the difference between the two, but yes, indeed. It's good to have it rated. UL rated, that's right. Very good. The warrant was not for Liberty Safe, says Ghost in Plain Sight. Hello, David Carlisle. Good to see you. They must be compelled by subpoena, and they admitted that by public statement, and then 24 hours change their policy. Okay, yeah, so let's see here. So, yeah, the warrant was not for Liberty. Okay, that's right. The warrant was for the individual, and the Liberty Safe responded to the warrant to the individual. That's right, not for the Liberty Safe. But the thing is the Liberty Safe is the individual's, not in Liberty Safe's possession. So that's the difference. And you're right. So it should be subpoenaed. That's right. All right. Very, very good. All right. Good point. Good point. Snakebite is here. Thank you, Eagle Steve. Have a good night, Eagle Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, good distinction, Ghost in Plain Sight, because, it's the individuals, which means that you are at the mercy of the individual if you want to get into it. Same thing with your Apple device, right? Remember that controversy with the Apple? Apple would have to break into the phone to get it, and they have the security passcode and whatever, the same type of deal. All right. Very good. All right, folks. Well, hey, we have come to the end of our live stream here tonight. We had a good time. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys very much for being here. We're going to be back here on Sunday night for the Market Watch, and I really appreciate you. This is a good crowd here tonight. If you've not seen the 2 videos I posted today, I hope you will consider, checking out some of the videos I posted recently if you've missed them. And I want to thank you for being here, every single one of you. Your time is precious, and the fact that you spent it here with me tonight means the hemisphere to me. Not the entire world, but the hemisphere. No, I'm kidding. It means the world to me. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. So, until next time, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.